Good evening and welcome. Here we are live with the International Racing Series Formula 1 Tier 1 League. We're in Australia. Last week, our championship leader, Husky, only managed 6th position. And Connor managed to close the gap at the top of the standings. So, all to play for this week. Connor now just 22 points behind. JTK chasing them down in 3rd position. As we look at the constructors as well, the Aston Martins dropping down from 2nd to 3rd. The Ferraris moved up into 2nd position. It's the Williams at the top. But what's going to happen this week at Australia? It's going to be a tough one. You know that Australia, it's a difficult track. No room for error, and it's quite easy to make mistakes and even spin out at some points during this race. We'll have to see how everyone gets on. Qualifying first, of course. I'd say there's a chance of rain here. That's for sure. We've seen it before. Australia can be can be quite random in terms of the weather. But we'll have to see. You see everyone just loading up now, just getting into the lobby, which we like to see. Just let everybody get in, load up, ready. Here we see everybody here starting to get in. Of course, it's still early. It's still 5 minutes until excuse me, until we get going. See the usual suspects already in, and quite a full lobby tonight, so it should be a fun one, that's for sure. Just preparing myself for the race to come. No rush to get going with the commentary yet. You'll see, not seen Australia ever before, the circuit. It's really nice to drive. Some very awkward parts of the track, relatively technical, but yeah, definitely a track I enjoy. I don't know about everyone else. I do enjoy racing here. We'll have to see how everybody gets on though. As I say, it's a big night for Husky in the Aston Martin. A little bit disappointing last week, not entirely his fault, but yeah, he's got to really put the pressure back on that chasing pack in terms of the championship. We know he's definitely capable of doing it. Let's be honest. It's, you know, he's shown not just this season, but for many seasons now, just how capable he is as a driver, and we'll see tonight if he can bounce back straight away. It's not going to be an easy finish to the season for him, that's for sure. I'm sure he doesn't expect that. I think he knows that he's got a lot of competition from now to the end of the season. Currently 14 in, so the lobby getting nice and full. Ready for tonight's qualifying and race. This should be a lot of fun, to be honest. Lots of overtaking opportunities, but equally difficult in a lot of parts. So, I say, should be an interesting one for us to spectate. We're waiting on then. A few more. Connor is not in yet, as I can see. People are hoping for a clean race tonight. Difficult. This is not. Sometimes this track, you know, especially as your tyres get worn and you start to struggle with grip, can become very awkward. Surprised, you know, we're almost 5 minutes past time here. Have a quick look at the Discord. A little bit weird that so they're going to come in during qualifying, having a bit of trouble with the server, which is not surprising. It's an EA game, and I think that's all that needs to be said. So anyway, into qualifying, and everyone will just be setting their vehicles up. As I mentioned, expect at least 2, maybe 3 more to join during qualifying, Connor being one of them, which will put pressure on himself. He might not have many laps to impress. Just waiting for the first driver to come out. No movement in the pits as yet. An 18-minute qualifying session, of course, as per usual. And you see no movement. And I am a little bit surprised about that. I thought somebody might try and throw an early lap in. Doesn't look like it though. Well, we're starting to come out now, and it's a McLaren out first. Let's see who that is. It's Blue Goggy. Oh, actually, just get on board and just adjust my volume settings. There we go. So yeah, Blue Goggy first out. I think that might be Seth right behind him there. Yep, it will be in the Red Bull. This is going to be an interesting qualifying session, because there are certain moments and points on this track where you could invalidate, and it would make make the pressure even greater for your next attempt at a qualifying lap. You get 3 runs here. It's not too bad on time. So Blue Goggy is on his on his fast lap here. He's absolutely flying at the minute. Let's see what sort of lap he can put in. Put one through, and he's invalidated. There you go, straight away. Let's get on board with. Yeah, Husky's about to start his fast lap, so down the start, finish straight. Not a huge run down to turn 1, but you can see straight away, awkward chicane. Very difficult at the start of the race. DRS here, and look at this. Look at this section here. Don't want to run too wide. Equally, you don't want to take too much of the inside or outside curb. It can send you into a wall. Just slow down a little bit there, lift off, yeah, very nice. And Seth puts in a 1:16.1. Now, about here, there used to be a chicane, and it would slow you right down, but not anymore. And it's full steam ahead, DRS enabled. Yeah, that's nicely done. Careful not to go on the gravel there on the left hand side. That can be race ending as well. Also, if you make a mistake coming out of that chicane at the end of sector 2, or towards the end of sector 2, possibilities of going into a wall. You can see round the last corner then, and let's see what Husky's going to do. It's going to be a 105.3, which is currently its provisional pole, and only Liam with a 115.9, Seth a 116.1, 117.2 for Outlaw, and DMB Super Skills with a 127.9. Obviously, mistakes were made there. We can always see a sub 115. It's always possible. Here comes the Donster over the start-finish line with a 116.5. Currently 3rd position, very close between himself and Invade. JTK's on the fast lap, so let's get on board. Just started sector 3. Could be a big time in terms of the gap to everyone else. Husky looking good so far. He's almost 7/10 in front with his time. Well, let's see what JTK can do. It's 2nd position, just 1/100th of a second slower than Husky, but I think JTK will take a bit of a beating mentally there. Husky will be very confident after that. Long way to go, of course. Here comes Drift King 25 in the McLaren. He's in sector 1. Awkward right left coming up. Yeah, there we are. What sort of time you can put in. That's very early on for him in terms of qualifying session. I think this could just be a banker lap. You never know. Some people like to ease into the qualifying, make sure to get a lap in, especially on a track like this one here in Australia, where you can quite easily invalidate in certain spots. You see, he's not using the full width of the track in certain points. So this, although it looks like a good lap, it's quite a conservative lap as well. A 116.8 for 8th position so far. There's Jessek, but with a 115.5, that's 3rd position right now, by the way. That's a really good lap. Polish Hammer there, as you can see, invalidated. Here comes Sam round the 3rd to last corner now. Very, very awkward this. You've got to get your braking zone right, and it's an awkward pit entry as well. You see the walls there, it's really tight going into the pits. Sam's first fast lap of the day. Let's see what he can do. And he's invalidated on the first chicane, which is quite unusual for him, but he's going to have to reset now and go again. Blue Goggles invalidated. Is Polish Hammer going to go again? I think he is. He's going to go for another fast lap. Just to get one in, more than anything. Already less than 9 minutes left of the session. We're already halfway through. You see there Polish Hammer staying in a really high gear as he went round those turns. Good tactic, you get a bit more traction out of the corner, you're less likely to spin. On the grass a little bit on the right hand side. Ooh, that he took as much out of that right hander coming out of the chicane as he possibly can, really. Let's have a look then. It's going to be a 117 even for Polish Hammer in 10th position. Sam's going again. If he was going to come in, he would have come in at the end of that last lap that he invalidated, so he's thinking I might as well stay out and at least try and get another one in. Feels like he's got the fuel for it. Ferrari just getting out of his way. Possibly JTK that. Liam's on a fast lap. Either way, we're going to go straight to the Ferrari afterwards of JTK. See if he can improve his time. That's Sam thinking here. Yeah, he's going to stay out. Finish the lap. He's pretty happy with how he's done so far. It's going to be a 115.4, which is 3rd position right now. Straight on with JTK, who's just behind Sam. He's probably hoping to get a tow around one of these straights. Both Dutch drivers, not saying there's going to be any dodgy business, which he weren't. Sam moved out of the way. So almost a 10th up through sector 1, which indicates that if he carries the lap on like this, he's going to be provisionally on pole position, and that's important. Look at that line, perfect. Taking as much out of the corner as he could. Even a little bit of IRS for that start-finish straight. That's a good lap. Oh, a little lock up there. Blast the rest of his IRS. Let's see. It's 1:15.039. So the gauntlet has been thrown down to Husky here. JTK actually he's easily got enough time to put another lap in if he wants to. He's got time to get back into the pits. Liam's on an out lap. Let's see what Blue Dog is up to. He's on his in lap. Hella's definitely on an in lap as well. So just Liam at the minute, who's actually on an out lap. I think everybody's waiting for that last run now. No time for 2 runs, but with less than 5 minutes left. But certainly got time for an extra go. At 1:15.3 from Husky on his first run, holding up very well, but I think he's going to have to improve. You can see there's quite a few cars just behind, ready to pounce, ready to make that move. There we go then. That is Liam. He's got DMB just in front of him on a fast lap. Doesn't want to have that interfere with his lap at all if he gets close. DMB's got no reason to move. He has moved though. I think that's DMB. A good first sector from him there. Just waiting to see how he handles the chicane. Very nicely, actually. You see some people on that long, I say straight, it's curved, but you get what I mean. Like to hug the left-hand side, some like to go a little bit wider. And that's up to personal preference, really. And Liam, despite going purple in both sectors, has come in there. I think it's so he can get one more run in on some fresh tyres. Kind of makes sense. So here comes Outlaw, just entering this section. Let's see. So he's hugging the right hand side, cut across. So he doesn't really hug the left hand side as we've seen other drivers do. It is a longer route down the right hand side, but if you're trying to get the maximum speed, sometimes it can be beneficial to take that wider line. Again, personal preference. Everybody getting ready on their out laps. Husky has just come out. My cat's just come and he's watching with me. Oh wow, there you go, there's the opinion of Tails the cat. He's not happy with that lap. Although Outlaw did take 3/10 off in the end, almost 4/10. Here's Sam on a fast lap, but he's invalidated. I'm guessing that he's going to try and just burn off as much fuel as possible. He's got time, you know, to get round. Yeah, he looks like he's just burning his fuel off and then going to go for it, which makes sense, to be honest. Ali has managed to join right at the end here of the qualifying, so he won't have time to do anything in terms of qualifying. Got to be quick to get a setup in. No Connor though, still struggling with connection. This will be Sam's final attempt. If he wants to improve, it's got to be now. He's 500ths down at the minute. It's not too much though, and can easily be made back through these last 2 sectors. I think think even if he does improve on his time, then he'll be annoyed because of being slightly slower in Section 1. Let's see though. Using every bit of IRS he can, and he's just managed to improve his time. Not enough for a position change though. He's got 8 seconds, 7 seconds to get over the start finish line. I think his qualifying session is over. Yeah, he's done. Wow, a tactical error there. And JTK has also finished. There's a lot of invalidations, so we're putting a good lap here. I think JTK is trying to give Liam a bit of a boost here. It's good teamwork, really. I think he'll move out of the way at some point soon. I imagine now, yeah. And then lets him go through to finish his lap. This could be a very big brain idea. Given how close the drivers are to each other, this could, yeah, this is very interesting. Let's see what time he manages to put in. 1:15.165. So we've got a Ferrari 1-2 there. That is excellent work from the Ferraris there, working together to take positions 1 and 2. Now, Liam, see, we had this, it's kind of controversial at the end of last season. Liam as the second driver in his team. I don't think he'll be fussed about me saying that. It's not meant disrespectfully, but try and hold the pack up. But the last race of last season, and it was to help JTK too. The pack got held up like ridiculously, and it was the intelligent thing to do, but it was kind of, against the spirit of racing. So there's a grid anyway. We've got JTK from Liam, Husky, Sam, Jessek, Invade, Seth, Blue Goggy, The Donster, Polish Hammer, Heller, Drift King, Outlaw, DMB, and Ali in 15th place. Obviously couldn't get a time in, but hopefully you got his setup right. And there's your full grid. Now it's time to pick your poison, choose your strategy and your fuel load, and hope that you don't get absolutely screwed over by a safety car. But I'll tell you something, that, as you can see, is rain. It's going to be a wet start now. Whether it dries up or not over the course of the race, that's another thing. But the start is definitely going to be wet, and I think it's not full wet, it's intermediate weather. As far as I can see, I don't think anybody's going to be risking putting a dry tyre on right now, which probably means, DRS will be disabled until it dries up. If it dries up, it might get heavier, of course. But as I said, before the session start, we do often get mixed conditions here in Australia. As you see, everybody on the intermediates by the looks of things. It's a formation lap, so we can all 15 drivers on intermediates. Very difficult to overtake under these conditions, and very easy to make a mistake and lose control of your vehicle. very interested to see how we get on at the start here. JTK not messing about, no tire warming going on. And not a lot of point on the intermediates in these conditions, just because I think by the time he gets to his grid box, and then everybody else does, the tyres are going to be freezing cold anyway. A little bit of spray, so a little bit of water on the track, not a great deal. We can get on board and we can see, yeah, just kind of spitting really. It's not heavy. It's not the heavy rain that we've seen previously at other tracks. I think there's a definite chance that it could dry up. As everybody is now lined up, well, the race strategy suggests that we'll be damp all the way through. The lights are out though, and we're underway already. I'm trying to push Husky to one side. Oh, yeah, there's a big touch there. You've got to leave a car's width there, Liam, if you can. Husky being very aggressive in his pass as well. Sam has managed to get through there as well. You can see JTK had a really good start. And Liam tried his best to slow everyone down, but it didn't work. Liam now down into 7th position. I mean, that's the thing when you're doing the old teamwork, you're more concentrating on slowing people down than your own race, and it can end in disaster really. There's a 1.4 gap though already between JTK and Husky. The only thing is, he doesn't need the help of a team. He can just run his own race. It's a minor complaint, I guess. But Sam now up to 3rd position, as we've got 4 of them there. More than that actually. There's about 6 cars there. Blue Goggy has gone through on Sam. He's run really wide. Sam down into 8th position. I don't know if he's got damage there or what. Staying out, whatever. So both JTK and Husky at the front kind of in races of their own. I'll tell you what, the chasing pack here, ooh, I think this is going to end in tears for somebody. Somebody's getting put into a wall. Not on purpose, of course. A little touch there on the back of Liam from Jessek. Not on purpose, but when you're racing this close in these conditions and look at the spray, I think it's difficult. There's Outlaw. I think he's in a wall. Yeah, and you see both end plates gone. VSC only at the minute. Gap down to about a second. Husky just got to be careful not to be speeding under the VSC. So yeah, close the gap a little bit if you can. You can get away with it, but don't go too quick. Just gives it a little bit of a breather after that start, to be honest. We'll see what happens at the restart though. People be jockeying for position again. Some great racing here in the wet as well. People not overly fussed about the conditions and are absolutely going for it. You see there, Inbay's slowing right down. Doesn't want any penalties for speeding under the VSC. Back racing then, lap 3 of 29, and we're currently watching Invade. He's in 4th position, chasing down Blue Goggy. The Donster has gone through on Sam. I'm pretty sure Sam's got front left end plate damage. Yes, he has. He's really struggling to turn, and in these conditions, it's not exactly ideal. So, there's 4 cars here. It's Blue Goggy, Seth, Invade and Liam. All together. Liam's just gone as quick as he has the whole race. I'd like to know if that's any indication of the track grinding. You can see it's still spitting. Give it a few laps, we might see a proper racing line start to be... Oh, you almost lost it there, Liam. He was close, and you see he's dropped back now. Yeah, you've got to be really careful on that outside curb. Even in dry conditions, that's a deadly corner, that. He's done well not to absolutely bin it into a wall. Got Jessic chasing now, though. Fast laps starting to get put in on the regular. Definitely an indication that the track is drying up. Will it dry up enough over the course of this race? That is the main question. Liam's managed to get onto the back of this pack again. Let's see, Polish Hammer here is having a go at Drift King. You can get on board with Polish Hammer. He's really struggling there. A lot of minor adjustments on the steering just to keep the car under control. Looks very, very slippery, very slidey going around these corners. Just got the vehicle under control. Normally this was where he'd pass with the DRS, but no DRS because of the weather. He has closed the gap. He's decided he's not going to go for it, at least not here. That was like a bit of a corner cut from both of them, to be honest. Not able to make the pass as yet. So, you know, they're right beside each other. Neck and neck between the two. Another fast lap from JTK. I think with this level of rain, though, you will see, you will definitely see the track develop a racing lights. 3 seconds for Sam for multiple track limit warnings. There's Polish Hammer looking to make the pass, unable to do so. This is the battle for 10th, the final point scoring position. Although Sam, with his 3 seconds worth of penalties, pushes both of these up a position anyway. Technically right now it's the battle for 9th. But on track, it is the battle for the final point. Get back to up near the top. You can see Blue Goggy and Seth have both pulled away a little bit here. There's the 3 just behind, Invade, Liam and Jessic. And Liam has gone through on Invade. Invade looking to go around the outside. Yeah, got a better line there. Liam certainly feels like he's got more pace, but picking the moment to pass and then making it stick. Side by side again. Jessic looking to take advantage of any slight mistake. We're on board now with Jessic. Doesn't feel like it, and that's probably the correct thing, by the way. Just back off there with these conditions. Difficult to judge. Looks like Liam has managed to take Invade. Is he going to make it stick this time? Yep, he's got in front. But he's not going to let that slide easily, though. Here we see Seth in 4th position, trying to get past Blue Goggy to make it into that final podium position. Oh, a big touch there. Oh, that's quite lucky. Seth just got to reset there and go again. Ali gets 3 seconds for multiple warnings. trying to get that better exit in order to get past it. You might need to just, like here for example on the right hander, just compromise the entrance speed, the entry speed of the corner, get the right line, that's it, and then on the exit he's got a lot more in the bag. Doesn't look like he's closing by much though. Late break, oh, and Blue Gocky is on the grass. That's 3 for Jessek for multiple warnings, and as you see there, Liam took advantage, Invade took advantage, and Jessek looks like he's taking advantage as well. It was Seth going for a late break there into turn 1, hit the back of Blue Gocky, who, oh, he's now into the wall, and that's Jessek and Blue Gocky in the wall. Blue Gocky racing very cleanly up to that point. And I kind of feel bad, it's not his fault that he got tagged there from Seth. Very unfortunate. Not too much of a change in terms of the track condition, but it does look like it might be drying up. Can't see any more rain. I think it is dry in terms of, you know, it has stopped raining, but it's how quick the track dries up. If you're not sure, a good indicator is when they tell you that DRS has been turned back on. You know you're about at the position where you need to change to a dry tyre. I think it's just after that really. Still a bit slippery. And you see the battle, Blue Gocky, Jessek and Sam. Sam obviously carrying the damage. Jessek not damaged. I'm not sure about Blue Gocky. He did get put into a wall there. Hopefully he doesn't have damage to the side pods, because not so much of a difference maker in the wet, but in the dry, you're doing it faster speeds and you can get more out of the vehicle. It can be a big difference maker, that. As I say, it would be unfortunate. We do have a safety car. We don't have anyone DNF'd, but what's interesting about this is who's pitting in, and are they going to take dry tyres? Right, Invade trying to go through on Seth there and realised, no, we're under safety car conditions. If I overtake him there, then I'm going to get a big penalty. So backed off. You do get a few seconds, by the way, to, you know, if you make a mistake like that and kind of zone out, you don't realise. You get a few seconds to give the position back. It looks like everybody's lining up, coming into the pits. Let's see what tyres that everyone's gone on. Hard tyres then. You're going to try and last till the end. Yeah, everyone putting hard tyres on. I don't think it's quite dry yet, but a couple of laps of safety car. Let's get on board with Husky. You can see track very dry. Might have a little bit of grease on it still. Doesn't look like there's any spray either. So we'll have to see how the car handles. Husky just ragging it. He's confident in the conditions. Hopefully we don't see any shenanigans off the restart. We've got a race on our hands here. Dry conditions. It's going to be I'd say an 18 or 17 lap sprint. If there's no more safety cars, that is, because everybody's out on hard tyres. They're going to go till the end if they can. And that's it. Really don't want to see any dodgy business though in terms of the restart. Nobody wants to see anything like that. There's 3 seconds for outlaw for multiple track limit warnings. You see the pack's still very spread out, so this safety car is going to be a while. Everybody's kind of starting to bunch up. Just Ali and the Donster at the back there. And I think there's a couple more in front. Heller and DNB. Just waiting for them to get close. See how close they get. We're definitely going to have one more lap of safety. I think this will be the last lap of the safety car. I don't know if I've said this before. I probably have. But the safety cars in this game are not based off of how long it takes to clear debris. It's literally just a case of everyone's bunched up and ready to restart. So I think he's in the pits again. I think he's having a bit of contact between them. A bit too close racing there under the safety car. Almost at the point where we'll know what's going to happen at the end of the lap. Yep, safety car in this lap, as expected. And excuse me. Let's see now. Restart. And how JTK handles this. Obviously, right now he's just backing everybody up. I think that as soon as that safety car goes in, he goes for it. He goes early, and he does absolutely go for this. Track very dry now, which is good to see. No more rain. Nobody wants to see. Nobody wants to see a full wet race. Mixed conditions though. Always good to see. Rem is in the chat. How you doing, Rem? Yeah, Outlaw. Unfortunately, not able to finish. Been difficult. It's only just turned dry. If you've just tuned in, it's been a really tough race for everybody involved. The Husky managing to hold on to second for now. Liam's looking, where can he make a pass? Nobody really caught out there. The Donks have made up a couple of positions, as you can see, up to 11th. Well, let's get up to the front. Husky 8/10 down. Liam putting all sorts of pressure on him, which you won't enjoy. More pressure he gets on him, then the bigger the gap is going to be. And what he needs is to stay within a second. I'm pretty sure that we're going to get DRS at the end of this lap, given the conditions. There's 3 seconds for invade, multiple warnings, not a great deal of penalties. Not surprised about that either, by the way. Look at Liam, he's really on the back. He's had to drop back a little bit. Right, we're going to get DRS this lap. I believe, anyway. We'll see for sure. I'm surprised that there is, if there isn't. I think this is a double detection zone, isn't it? So you won't know here anyway. Yeah, we'll have to wait until sector 2 and find out if DRS has been enabled. It's definitely dry enough, that's for sure. These guys again battling like mad. Blue Goggy, so unlucky, was in 3rd position. He's had his race ruined there by a late break from Seth into turn 1. Conditions were difficult. We're on the edge of it being being dry or being wet, but I think there's got to show a little bit more awareness. Anyway, we've got some gaps opening up here. Yeah, there we go. DRS enabled now. I would have assumed, although obviously I'm wrong, that it would have been enabled earlier. There you go, JTK with the fastest lap of the race. We'll see with DRS, everybody closing in. Liam's managed to get right on the back of Husky once again. JTK done very well since the restart. Didn't really catch anyone out, but he's just been really solid. He is somebody that is like that racehorse that's faster when they're at the front. They've got no distractions. We've got Sam moving and Blue Goggy moving places. Ali up to 7th, by the way. Great effort. Ali's looking to... He's not just looking for 7th, he's looking to get on the back of Jessek for 6th. And Sam has retired from the session. You see, there's that Drift King with no front wing. And I'm just wondering if there is going to be a safety car or not. Drift King really struggling here. That's where Sam is. Look, you can see his car just disappearing. So it looks like no safety car. And we can rejoin the battle for 2nd position between Husky, Liam and Seth. Another 3 seconds for Ali, which is 10 seconds for Drift King for speed in the pit lane. I assume he's going to retire. If he's not that, yeah, he's retired. Don't like to see that, but it happens. So Husky doing just about enough. He is using quite a bit of ERS to stay in front. But he's doing enough to keep his position. Oh, Blue Doggy's left the session, but I think that'll be a connection issue. Let's see then. JTK with another fast lap. Husky no DRS. It's difficult for him to catch at this point. Still plenty of racing to go. Another safety car could really change things here, and would actually be disastrous for Liam of all people, because he'd either have to double stack, which obviously he won't want to do, or stay out an extra lap, which would be even worse. They'd be right at the back of the pack. So the one person here that doesn't want a safety car is Liam, that's for sure. Seth now, close the gap. See, DRS enabled, rear wing open. There's JTK, and there's the rest. Once again, Liam not able to get close enough to make the pass. Somehow Husky's just got that extra bit of pace. Another fast lap from JTK. Husky now has put in the fast lap. That's good news for the race, of course. He's really putting an effort in now on these hard tyres. Probably feels like he's got more than enough in those tyres that he can push a little bit. He just looks smoother than Liam around here, and I think it's the DRS that's just keeping Liam in this battle. You see Husky looks really smooth, he's looking confident. Seth goes through to 4th position here. This is the chasing pack. I don't know what's happened to Jesse. He's moved right back. But yeah, we've got Seth. He's still staying within DRS range, so he'll still get pulled along, and he'll still be increasing the gap to 5th position. So another fast lap from JTK. Quickly taken by Liam. These hard tyres will be working very nicely right about now. The Dumpster came in again for mediums. I'm pretty sure he must have damage. He pitted in twice under the safety car. He was on hard tyres and then pitted in. I think he might have somehow incurred a bit of damage on his car. Seth's going to have DRS here, I imagine. Liam has gone through, as you see there, in the not too far distance. Blue Doggy's looking for an invite. That I might be able to do. Part of being a commentator is sometimes you have to invite people. Well, apparently he's not on mine, or I don't have him added. we've got a safety car. I was just in the chat just helping Blue Doggy out now. Well, not helping him out. I was telling him that I can't invite him if I've not got him added. I can't accept any people adding right now. Anyway, so full safety car. I imagine people will come in and pick for mediums. That's my guess anyway. DMB's going on softs. I have to take them about 8 or 9 laps. So I'm not sure that's the right call. So nobody gets done for speeding in the pit lane. Yep, mediums coming on for JTK. Liam is going to lose out of position here. As I mentioned, he was the one person that didn't want the safety car because of the double stack, but he had to double stack, otherwise he would have lost out even more. He's lost 2 positions, which is not too bad really, considering everyone behind him went in as well. But we knew he was going to move. He was going to move down, and he was going to struggle. Just purely due to being so close to the front. He still made the right call there, by the way, as far as I'm concerned. As I said, I think he'd lose us. So he'd be temporarily in first for a lap behind the safety car, but then as soon as he pits in, everybody passes him. Not just the 2 that did. So yeah, he's lost out a little bit, but he was going to have to eat. He was going to have to eat a shit sandwich there, whatever he did, and yeah, either take it in one big bite, which he did, or you nibble on it, and it has a worse effect on you, I guess. But yeah, he's done what I thought he would, and the sensible thing. Now on the fresh mediums, I think Husky has really got to get this restart right. He's got every opportunity to win this race if he gets the restart right. He stays within DRS. After that first lap, DRS will be enabled, and he's got a big chance of winning this race. Little drink there, ready. Oh, Outlaw had floor damage there before the DNF, which kind of makes sense. I thought there was a lot of contact between drivers, and I wasn't surprised that either somebody got damage to the side pods or the undercarriage of the car. These things do happen in racing. It's not always, it's not necessarily it's not even being dirty or anything, it's not overly aggressive or anything. It's just, you're close racing lap after lap, there's going to be contact at some point. We'll see. I think we might get one more lap out of the safety car just so that Heller and DMB catch up. It does look that way. Normally we'd have been told that the safety car is coming in at this point. Going another lap. One more lap. that will be it. As you can see, everybody's caught up, more or less. And, this is a perfect opportunity for me to let you know that you can follow the channel here on Twitch, and subscribers to the channel are going to be entered into a draw to win a copy of the newer One game when it comes out. Somebody's going to win that. Somebody has to win that. So if you want a chance of a free copy of the next version of the game, please subscribe to the channel. All of us at IRS, at the International Racing Series, not the Inland Revenue Service. All of us at IRS appreciate you tuning in every week. It's always fun, and it's always great to have you on board. But now you see the safety car is coming in. Let's see if Husky can get a little bit of a better restart than he did last time. He didn't have a bad restart. I think what kind of hindered him a little bit was that he had to wait an extra lap for the DRS to kick in, and by that time JTK was well out of the way. Now there's bits and bobs going on here, and here we go with a restart. Yep, there you go. As soon as he stopped weaving, I knew he was going to go. It's a decent start. Seth right on the back here. He just quite get past yet. He's going to... Oh, no, he's moved in behind. I thought he was going to hold. He's going to try and take the inside. Just give him enough room. Taking a nice line himself. Keeps hold of second position. It's massively important that he stays as close as possible, Husky, to JTK. More than at any other time. That's 3 seconds for Seth. I'm surprised he didn't get a penalty for it in blue goggles into turn one, to be honest. Well, he might yet do so, because he might get one close race. So we'll have to look at that. That'll be decided by the stewards. It does look like he's got damage to his sideboard, but it's very hard to tell. Back up to the front then, and Liam is up to third, but Husky has managed to keep that gap. Seth now down to 5th position. Had a bit of a bad restart, that. So no DRS here because it's a double DRS zone with the start finish straight. There we go. Look how close Husky is now. He's going to try and make the pass. It's going to be an easy pass. So now, for the first time in this race, we've got a new race leader. And we're going to have to see if Husky can keep hold of this for the rest of the race. It's going to be very difficult. That's for sure. But what he's got to do is try and stay in front. He might get past occasionally, but you just stay within range, and then you can retake And does DRS the next lap. Not sure JTK wants to give Liam any tow right now. Not in this at this point of the race. It's certainly not going to be a tactical battle. He's just got to go for it. Interesting to see. Liam's got hardly any ERS. JTK sat nicely, not using his ERS yet. But Husky has really blasted through his to get that first position. We'll have to see if that makes a difference. You see, Invade and Seth still at the back of this pack. They've both got 3-second penalties, but they're going to be battling for position. And obviously they want to pull away from those just behind to negate those 3-second penalties. Oh, Liam having a cheeky look. If he feels like he can get through on JTK and have a better chance of winning the race, I think he should go for it. There's 3 seconds for Polish Hammer. Not too many penalties tonight. There've been a few, but considering the track, it's okay, to be fair. Oops. There we see Seth side by side almost with Invade. We're all in a bit of a line at the minute, and no one's making a move. I've seen JTK hold back a little bit sometimes and wait for the very last lap to try and make the pass. It'd be interesting if that were to happen. And I'm sure even if he doesn't do it, he's probably thinking about it. It is a viable strategy, that's for sure. Again, Liam having a look. Get on board with Husky. He's managed to get some of that ERS back. Let's go see Seth and Invade. Seth into fourth position. Just able to stay on the back of this front three. I don't think either of them have the pace to get through, and it's massively difficult, being as they've got 2 Ferraris, 2 very good drivers in front of them, both with DRS. Is this the time? That is very, very close. No, still. Oh, another 3 seconds for Seth. That's disastrous. I think Liam's starting to get impatient here. I guess he kind of feels like JTK is holding him up. And as you can see, he is getting very impatient and he's looking to make a move. That could be to the detriment of JTK, that's for sure. Caution in sector 3. It's a bit late for a safety car on lap 28 of 29. Oh, Hella, last week's driver of the day, is out of the race. With just 2 laps to go. There you go again, Liam. It'd be on the team radio, Carlos Sainz style, saying that he's quicker. Let me through. I've got a chance of winning this. All I've done there is all JTK's managed to do here is just close the gap for them behind him. Is this where he's going to make a move? I still don't think he's close enough. It's a long straight. There's plenty to go. He's definitely, as I was saying before, he's just waiting for that last lap, I think. Getting caution in sector 3. Nothing to worry about in terms of a safety car at this stage. It's not real life, and they'll never bring a safety car out with more than like 3-4 laps to go. If Liam's had a good exit here, he's got a chance, but I don't think he has. He's not going to be close enough. We know what JTK's up to. He's going to, look at him, he's been saving his IRS. So's Liam. He's waiting for that long DRS sector, or section of the track that's coming. And that's where he's going to try and make the pass, I would imagine. They're on board with them, if you see behind. There's Liam, so it's going to be closing the gap. It's going to be quite an easy pass. That's a very difficult defend there. Another double DRS, so nothing doing for Husky. Going to probably finish second unless he can pull something out of the bag here late on. Very close. Should have the DRS to defend from Liam. We're into the last corner now. JTK from Husky, it looks like. Let's see. Yes, Liam third, fourth. And we're going to have to wait for the rest to come round the corner here. Here comes Jesek and Ali. Ali's going to lose places here. Yep, he's lost 2 places. Boom! Invade into the wall. You love to see it. There's Polish Hammer over the line too. And finally, here's DMB Super Skills. And that's the race over. That's very well done there at the end from JTK. That was very nice. Waiting for the last lap and making me look like a genius calling it before. It did seem like the sensible option. And yes, there we go. That is the race over. So JTK wins, closes the gap, but with no Connor tonight, Liam's gap over Connor will have increased. Ben's, apology. And he got the fast lap there, Husky, so that's an extra point. And we've got to pick a driver of the day today. And I don't know who to pick. It's just one of those, isn't it? I think Blue Goggy would have been right there for it. He's very unlucky. But I think we're going to go with Ali from back of the grid, not able to put a qualifying time in. Straight on and finishing in 9th position. So yeah, well done to Ali, driver of the day. But that's it though, from Australia. I hope you've enjoyed the race. I thoroughly enjoyed it, to be honest. It was great. We will be back next week, of course, for race 9. Let's check out the calendar, because I don't want to say and then get it wrong. It's Monza, and we've got a sprint race as well, so that's going to be double qualifying sprint race and feature race. Monza, obviously, home of Italian racing, shall we say. Getting to the business end of the season now, just 4 races left. So that was a very good result for Liam. So 4 races to crown a new champion, a new world champion, or a repeat champion in JTK, who now he's dominated for so many seasons now. But he's not had it all his own way this season. Anyway, before I go, I'd just like to thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure. I'd like to thank Hella for the opportunity, of course, as always, to commentate on a Tuesday night. I really enjoy it. And finally, I hope you have a fantastic week, a great weekend, and we'll see you same time next week for Monza.